so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all times. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you for joining wherever you are joining us from. I appreciate you. Thank you for connecting to the broadcast. If you are joining from any part of Biafra land, thank you for joining. Share the broadcast as you join. Udem Onyeme, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. Please, as you join, you share the broadcast on your own platform. Share the broadcast to family and friends. Share the broadcast to those who are close to you. It is we that we're going to spread our broadcast. Nobody will spread it for us. We will spread the news by ourselves. That is what will be our title today. Thank you for joining wherever you are joining from. Onyaga na Wandeya is now. That is what we have to discuss. Onyaga na Wandeya Honorable Wanda Bonoso. Please join and share. Share to your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to those who are around you. Share to those who are close to you. Keep on sharing so that we can be able to reach to as many people as possible and spread this gospel. It is a very important day that we are in. Today is another important day. It's Monday, the beginning of our agreement, the beginning of our seat at home. The civil disobedience that Biafrans have agreed on is kicked off today, and I thank you that there is a very great compliance, and I pray that it will remain that way until the end of the 4 days. This is the time that we have to follow each other. This is the time we have to stand by each other. This is the time we have to stand together as one people, pursuing one agenda. This is the time. As we have kicked off that 4-day sit at home, every one of us, wherever you are, if you have not participated, please get up and begin to participate. If you have not joined, this is the time for you to join. As I have always said, that this one is a very remarkable one. This is a sit at home unlike the ones we have been having before. A sit at home that is going to lead us into the welcome of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So as we are preparing to welcome Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, every one of us must sit up. We must have to sit up. It is not enough to say you want him to be free, you want him to be free. Today, a mandate has been declared on how we are going to make him free. So we have to do that. Thank you so much, Blizzy. Thank you so much, Blizzy, my baby. Love you so much. Thank you for your support also. Thank you, Blizzy, for your support. Thank you, baby. Love you so much. So as we are embarking on this journey, every one of us must sit up, stand up, and do the needful. We have to start doing the needful. That thing that we are supposed to do, we have to do it. Wherever you are, whichever angle you are staying, whichever area you know you're going to perform, go there and begin to do that now. Don't wait. Don't wait. There's no time to waste. There's no point to wait. We have to sit up and start doing what we got to do. And the time for us to take action is now. Every one of us has to sit up and begin to do that which we are supposed to do. Begin to talk to the people we are supposed to talk to. The sit at home has commenced today. And it's a time that every one of us will participate in that civil disobedience that we're talking about. It is not enough to just cry and complain and say you want our supreme leader to be out. Saying it alone cannot bring him out. What will bring our supreme leader out is action. When you take action and add action to your words, you begin to see things happen. Put your word into action, then you see things happen. That is why we are calling on daily basis on people to do what they have to do. And this very one we are talking about, this very civil disobedience that we are looking on to now, that has started today already. This civil disobedience, it has to be a very serious one like never before. As you all know, in that 4 days' time, our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to be in court. That is the day we are supposed to hear the final say. And on that final day, we are expecting that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be out on that day, 11th. So in order to make sure that we are doing our own part, to make sure that nothing stops Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from regaining his freedom, that is why we are giving him our own solidarity support. We give him our own solidarity support from our various homes, from our various locations. Whatever contribution you can make, you begin to make that contribution now. What do? Wherever you are, anything you can do, begin to do it now. Let us begin to make our various contributions to see that our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu regain his freedom as soon as possible. On the 11th, to be precise. He has been there for too long. As you all know already, he has won his case. Every case they have against him, he has won his case. There's no case against him today. The only thing we see against him today is oppression, denial of his rights. That is the only thing that he's going through. Apart from that, there's nothing else we can talk about. Ifoma Mwobodo, thank you for joining. Ifoma, thank you so much for joining. Please share the broadcast as you join. Share the broadcast on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to anybody that is close to you. That is what we have to do. That is the only way we can be able to reach out to people, as they are blocking us to get across to people. But when you share, we can overcome it. So, as I was saying, the sit at home today is a very encouraging one. I saw a lot of videos. I shared a lot of videos on my YouTube channel. And if you are not following me on YouTube, please go to my YouTube channel and also subscribe there and follow up. You can get me on David Herbert channel. You can get me on Chuk Survivor channel. Go there and subscribe and follow up all the events, all the videos that are coming. Today we got so many videos that are coming from Biafra land, seeing the way the Biafra people have responded to the call. A lot of people have responded to that call today. And I appreciate every one of you who have responded. We have to keep it that way and make it tighter. I want that of tomorrow to be much more tougher than it is today. Let there be more compliance tomorrow than ever. Next tomorrow, there has to be more compliance. And we got to tighten it up until we get to 11th. We must have to make a strong statement. If we don't make a strong statement, things will never change. You and I know the enemy we are dealing with. We are dealing with an unrepentant enemy. People who are ready to do anything to keep us down. Those are the people we are dealing with. And that is why we have to go extra miles to do things unimaginable to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Just like as our Prime Minister have said in the past and said that as long as they took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria through extraordinary rendition against international law, they broke all the laws and brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria through extraordinary rendition and detained him in DSS all that time. If we genuinely and sincerely want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free, we have to do extraordinary thing to bring him out. He was kidnapped and brought to Nigeria in extraordinary rendition. We must have to do something extraordinary to bring him out. And that is why you see we are calling on civil disobedience. We are calling. That is why we are taking different measures, calling on civil disobedience and making other calls from other regions to make sure that he's been freed. And I can bet you we are not stopping on civil disobedience. Our Prime Minister is going extra miles, doing things unimaginable to make sure that our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu regain his freedom and to make sure that Biafra is free. A lot of diplomatic talks is going on. Biafra Republic government in exile is doing a lot of homework, doing a lot of work underground and outside that we can see. So on your own side as a Biafran, you have to play your own role. Mainly those of us who are in Biafra land, you must have to play your own part. That which you know you are supposed to do it. Don't wait for anybody to beg you. Do not wait for anybody to come and enforce it. Every evidence is everywhere. If people are sensible enough, if people are reasonable enough and they can be able to think fast, there's no need for us to be coming and be shouting and reminding you about what to do. Because with the things we have seen so far in this election, and the things we are still seeing, it is not right to beg any Biafra to sit at home or to demand for freedom. No. We have seen it clearly that nobody wants you anywhere around. They don't pretend about it. They say it before you. They don't hide it. They tell you that you're not part of them. They express it in their words. They express it in action. They express it in their deed. And yet, you are still expecting somebody to give you an interpretation? You must be sick then. Look at the battle that is going today in the Senate. When you look at the battle that is going on in the Senate today and what they are doing, a government that has not yet entered, has not yet been sworn in, already, they have started marginalizing you already. They have started their marginalization already. And that is why when I see those who are putting hope on where there is no hope, I'll be wondering if we are living on the same planet. Even when they have not sworn in the government, you have already begun to see the serious marginalization that is happening in their selections, in their words, in their action, everything they are doing. You see the marginalization showing forth. And yet some of us are waiting for somebody to come and beg them and talk. Thank you so much for joining. Izukama, thank you so much for joining. Joy, I appreciate you. Thank you for joining. So, every one of us have to wake up. Every one of us have to wake up. We have to wake up and focus on the real thing. Focus on the real thing. What is our concern today is to how to make sure that our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is set free. That is why I said in this very sit at home that have been announced, it doesn't matter who announced it. It doesn't matter whether you like him or you don't like him. It doesn't matter whether you believe in him or you don't believe in him. As long as you believe in the freedom of the Biafran people, as long as you believe in sincerity and truth, as long as you believe in the message of our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is no reason why you should not participate in this very sit at home. No matter who calls the sit at home. There is no reason, no excuse why you must not participate in it. Every one of us have to engage in this sit at home. It's unfortunate that even everyone that is lined up, it is only one person that wakes up and touches our conscience and tells us what to do. As long as that is where the direction is coming from, every one of us have to key in. What matters to us today is our freedom. How to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and how to free Biafra. Every agenda that is projecting to the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the freedom of Biafran people must be supported and followed, regardless whether you like the person or you don't like the person, whether you hate the person or you don't hate the person, whether you belong to the group or you don't belong to the group. Any group that brings up an agenda that we know that genuinely that agenda will affect the coming of Biafra, it will improve the coming of Biafra, it will make Biafra come faster, or it will improve the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It will make a great contribution to the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Pursue it, support it, and follow it. That is where I stand. Whatever message you hear, whatever guideline that you see that is put in place, whatever directives that you put in place, as long as that directive is going to lead us to Biafra, as long as that directive is going to lead to the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, support it, regardless who says it or who put it in place. Every one of us have to be sincere and genuine in our heart. When we are talking about our freedom, we should always focus on that collective interest. Collective interest, God, collective interest that affects every one of us. One thing that joins us together. That is that one thing that joins us together. That will always make you, even when you are angry at a state, when you remember that one thing that joins us together, you just calm down. You calm down and say, after all, we are pursuing one thing. That is how it's supposed to be. That one particular thing that joins every one of us together. We are supposed to be looking on that very particular thing, no matter how angry you are. Even your brother annoys you, your sister annoys you. As for annoying you, people will always make you angry. People will always annoy you. And we must not all speak on the same voice. We always have differences. Quarrels and misunderstanding will always come. But each time you have those quarrels, each time you have misunderstanding, each time you're angry, please focus your attention on that collective interest. The collective interest of the Biafran people to free Biafra. That should be the only thing that will be holding you strong. That should be the thing that will be holding you patient. Except for somebody whom you know that is not genuine and the person is not speaking for Biafra. Except for somebody who you know that the person is fighting for his or her personal interest or her selfish interest. When you see such people, there's no point to support them. But I can tell you, don't even attack them. Ignore them. That's what you do. When you see those people that your conscience and your spirit tell that these people are not genuine, ignore them. Ignore them. Do not listen to their video. Don't watch their video. Do not share them. Do not participate in whatever they are doing. Don't challenge them. Just let them be. And choose your own path. That path, that place that your conscience is telling you that these people are sincere and truthful. Continue to listen to that direction and pursue it and follow it. Enough of all the distractions that is coming right, left, and center. Biafrans have been distracted a lot. We have been distracted, and each time, every time and time again, we still allow ourselves to play into the hand of these distractors. We allow ourselves to play into the hand of these distractors. Look at the London boy. When we were telling Peter Obi that you are a distraction, telling you to contest for the election is a distraction. They are trying to use you to distract Biafrans. They are trying to use you to make sure that they distract the actualization of Biafra. We said it and we said it and we said it, and he refused. He wanted to be the president of Nigeria. But we never tell ourselves the lies. We don't lie to ourselves. Mainly the autopiloted IPOB. We don't lie to ourselves. We know the truth. Because we have been tutored by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We know our supreme leader very well. Our supreme leader will not sweet talk you. He will not sweet talk you into believing him. But he will use the right language and tell you ABC, how things are, without being politically correct. And that is how we are able to decode every of their plan. We told them that there is nothing like Igbo presidency anywhere. It's a scam. That anybody is talking about Igbo presidency, forget about it, it's a scam. Nobody believed us. Some of them called us troublemaker. Some of them called us noisemaker. They called us miscreant. And some of them will come and begin to blackmail us. Why are they not supporting your brother? Now that they give you opportunity, now that the whole world is supporting your brother, why won't your brother win? But we know that all those they are supporting were fake. They were not real. It was all a distraction. And all of a sudden, at the end of the day, it plays down to be a distraction. They even went ahead to choose a drug baron against your own brother. At least his own sin is little. At least his own sin is little. His age is still on the side. The only crime he has committed is the money laundering. Running away from tax, putting his money in safe haven, and evading tax. But instead of choosing him, the lesser evil, they choose the worst of the worst. They chose the worst of the worst, a drug baron who you don't know his identity and his age, a fraudster. Which area won't you get involved? A liar. Everything about that man is falsified. Somebody who you don't even know his age, that is the person they prefer to choose. And they tell you to go to court. And today you are going to court, they are making caricature of you in the court. And in your dreams, you think that the court will swing to your own side. You think that the court will speak on your own favor. Those of you who are hoping on court, all those obedient people and one Nigerianist. A court that you have seen the injustice they are doing on daily basis. Injustice of the court is happening on daily basis. A country where the rule of law does not abide. One of the reasons why we want to get out of the contraption is because they do not obey the rule of law. A country that doesn't obey the rule of law, yet you want to go there. You are hoping on that same lawless country. Oh, simply because you won your own case in the court in Anambra State. Anambra is a state in Biafra land. Anambra is a state in Biafra land. And these are people that has conscience. The rule of law works in Anambra. But when you come to the zoo, on the national level, the rule of law doesn't take place. What they decide is what happened. The cabals, they decide, they take decisions. The cabals take decisions. They decide who becomes who. And there's nothing you can do about it. There is absolute nothing you can do about it. That is how Nigeria functions. You can begin to pretend and say you don't know. But I am telling you now, with all your politicking, with all your political experience, with all the things you can lay your hand upon as your qualification as a politician, I can still tell you, you know nothing about politics. If at all you believe that they will make a Biafran, Igbo Biafran, a president, you are a joker. The Janjaweed will prefer to go to war than to make a Biafran a president. That is a fact. Undeniable fact.